Welcome back to Anfield Central, your pulse on every Liverpool transfer twist and turn. Liverpool's next move could be simpler than expected after the £80 million Jeremy Jacquet swoop. And the club's chief, Richard Hughes, has finally broken his silence on Arne Slot's position, making bold promises about future signings. But the drama doesn't stop there. Pep Guardiola has taken aim at Manchester United and Liverpool in a fiery rant that's sending shockwaves across the Premier League. Meanwhile, World Cup winner Christophe Dugarry has called the Jacquet transfer ridiculous, stirring debate among fans everywhere. And as the January window closes, the Premier League's winners and losers have been decided in a verdict you won't want to miss. With Liverpool navigating high expectations, big decisions, and record-breaking transfers, the summer promises more twists than ever. Who will rise and who might get left behind? Stay ahead of every Anfield story. Subscribe to Anfield Central and never miss the latest Liverpool transfer drama. Liverpool made headlines on transfer deadline day by securing Jeremy Jacquet from Rennes, but the club's focus is already shifting to other areas of the squad. The French centre-back won't arrive at Anfield until the summer, giving the Reds time to plan their next move. The signing of Jacquet was a statement of intent, as Liverpool beat the likes of Chelsea to the coveted defender. While this deal strengthens the heart of their defence, it also signals that Liverpool's summer window could see more activity beyond the defensive line. Liverpool's rivals are watching closely. Manchester United and Real Madrid were linked with several midfield targets, but now attention turns to Crystal Palace's Adam Wharton. The England international has impressed since joining Palace from Blackburn and is reportedly attracting interest from top clubs. A fee above £100 million had been speculated for Wharton in January, but his future could hinge on Palace manager Oliver Glasner's exit. If Glasner moves to a top club, Wharton may be tempted to follow, presenting Liverpool with a prime opportunity to strengthen their midfield. At just 21, Wharton offers untapped potential and could play a pivotal role in Slot's system. Liverpool are among the clubs well positioned to pursue him, though the Reds may not stop there when it comes to reinforcements this summer. Premier League activity has been relatively quiet this winter, with only a handful of high-fee deals completed. However, the summer window promises more movement, and Liverpool's ability to attract top targets like Jacquet suggests they could be major players once again. The Reds now have a clear blueprint: solidify the defence, then strengthen midfield with talent like Wharton. Fans can expect more transfer drama and strategic moves over the next few months as Liverpool aim to maintain their competitive edge. Liverpool chief Richard Hughes breaks silence on Arne Slot and makes transfer vow. Liverpool sporting director Richard Hughes has finally spoken publicly about his working relationship with manager Arne Slot, offering rare insight into the club's inner workings. Hughes, 46, joined Anfield alongside Slot in the summer of 2024, and while their first transfer window was quiet, this season saw Liverpool make a record-breaking £449 million in signings. Half of that was recouped through departures, but despite the spending, the Reds currently sit sixth in the Premier League, leaving Slot under intense scrutiny. On his approach to management, Hughes was clear: the manager's domain is untouchable. Everything involving match day, team selection, tactics, that's always the manager, he said. Hughes explained that while he may share opinions, he waits for the right moment to contribute, respecting Slot's leadership. Slot backed this up, praising Hughes for providing support without micromanaging. "You want backup when needed, but you don't want two eyes constantly on top of you," Slot said. "Richard finds that balance perfectly, allowing me to work in ideal circumstances." Hughes also addressed the club's big-money signings like £116 million midfielder Florian Wirtz, emphasising patience. "Young players coming from another country take time to adapt. You want to support them without suffocating them," he explained, highlighting the importance of helping players settle both on and off the pitch. He stressed that Liverpool's transfer strategy is a collective effort. It's a team sport. Every player brought in is there for a reason, and as long as they are the right ones, their performances will follow, Hughes said. The focus, he added, is not just on new signings, but maintaining balance with existing squad members.
Looking forward, Hughes is confident that Liverpool's summer business will pay off, reiterating faith in Slot and the players. The club's approach combines careful scouting, measured investment, and respect for the manager's authority, an attitude Hughes believes will translate into success on the pitch.
Pep Guardiola has fired a pointed message at the perception that City's success is purely down to spending. The City boss highlighted that over the past 5 years, 6 Premier League clubs, including Liverpool and Manchester United, have outspent his side on net transfers. City's January signings, Antoine Semenyo and Marc Guéhi, took their total outlay over the past 12 months to £430 million. But Guardiola was quick to note that the club has recouped hundreds of millions through player sales, making the narrative of big spending equals success misleading. "I'm a little bit sad and upset because in net spend over the last 5 years, we are 7th in the Premier League," Guardiola said with his trademark humour. "I want to be first. I don't understand why the club don't spend more money. I'm a little bit grumpy with them." He went on to challenge the 6 clubs above City in net spend to match their performance expectations. Now 6 teams have to win the Premier Leagues, Champions Leagues and FA Cups because they spend more. These are facts. Good luck to the 6 teams who are in front of us, Guardiola added. Looking ahead, City hold a 2-0 advantage over Newcastle in the Carabao Cup semi-final second leg. Guardiola stressed the importance of preparation and recovery ahead of the match, with Wembley ambitions on the line. "This is the point of today and tomorrow. We have a chance to make our 5th final in 10 years in the Carabao Cup. Of course, a good result. I prefer to start 2-0 up, but we know Newcastle's pride as a Champions League team. We have to be ready, recover from a tough game at Spurs, and play with our people and fans to reach Wembley in March." World Cup winner hammers suckers Liverpool after ridiculous Jeremy Jacquet transfer. Liverpool have confirmed a summer deal for Jeremy Jacquet, paying £60 million to bring the 20-year-old centre-back from Rennes. The signing makes Jacquet the club's 2nd most expensive defender ever, behind only Virgil van Dijk. The move stunned many in football circles, including World Cup winner Christophe Dugarry, who labelled the Merseysiders suckers for the price. Speaking on RMC Radio's Rothen Son Flam, Dugarry praised Rennes for negotiating such a deal, but questioned Liverpool's justification for the fee. "This isn't meant to offend the player, he's not to blame, but when you have suckers like that, well done to Rennes. They found a club willing to pay €70 million, £60 million. Liverpool see Jacquet as a long-term solution at centre-half, amid doubts over Ibrahima Konaté's future. Despite his relative inexperience, less than 60 first-team appearances, the Reds were convinced of his potential and rapid development in Ligue 1. Dugarry warned that the fee will place enormous pressure on Jacquet. "Poor Jacquet, this transfer is going to put a lot of pressure on him. His performances will be viewed differently even though he doesn't deserve it." He emphasized that such financial moves in football are increasingly hard to justify. The Frenchman added that Premier League clubs are pushing football into a game that's lost its mind, with exorbitant fees becoming the norm. For Jacquet, the challenge is clear. He must step into the Premier League spotlight while carrying sky-high expectations. The Premier League's January transfer window is officially closed after 33 days and £404.1 million spent across the Premier League. Every club did business, though some moved far more than others. Manchester City led the spending, signing Marc Guéhi and Antoine Semenyo for a combined £94 million, while Manchester United and Newcastle made no signings at all. Deadline day had its drama, with speculation over Mo Salah's future, Kobbie Mainoo's rise, and the movements of Dwight McNeil, Jean-Philippe Mateta and Sandro Tonali keeping fans hooked. But which teams truly benefited, and who came out weaker? Experts from the Mirror football team weighed in. John Cross highlighted Manchester City as the clear winners, signing England's top defender Marc Guéhi for up to £30 million, alongside winger Antoine Semenyo for £64 million, gives Pep Guardiola a huge boost. These additions are expected to impact both the current campaign and the long-term strength of the squad. Crystal Palace, on the other hand, were widely labelled the losers, losing captain Marc Guéhi to City and facing uncertainty over Jean-Philippe Mateta has left the club struggling. Their incoming signing, Jørgen Strand Larsen, came with a hefty price tag and hasn't immediately strengthened their side. Other analysts echoed the same view. While Manchester City secured bargain deals and key reinforcements, Palace's summer and January window issues, alongside manager Oliver Glasner's upcoming departure, have left them weakened and under pressure.
Sam Mead noted the irony that winning a transfer window doesn't guarantee on-pitch success. Even though City landed 2 top-quality players, they are not suddenly closer to winning the title. Still, securing Semenyo and Guehi adds quality and depth that will benefit the club for years to come. Ultimately, January 2026 reinforced that transfer windows are as much about strategy and long-term planning as immediate results. Some clubs emerged stronger, while others now face questions over recruitment and squad stability.